Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oof, what a weekend, huh? We are at 46,604 with Bitcoin. Look at that, 466404. We're at 151 billion market cap, not bad at all. Just turned 466. You guys know what that means. And the reason it's 666 is because there's blood in the water. All the altcoins are getting absolutely destroyed. We got double digit. We got a Regal coin. You know, we all know it's like Bitcoin 2.0, whatever. I'm not fucking with it. And all the usual suspects. You know, it's so weird during these times. The ones that are up are like these weird coins that you either A, never heard of, or B, like, because Monaco's just been up and down drastically, like just. So this is a perfect time to get into this because the blood is in the water, and this just reminds me so eerily of July 2017 when the market cap was at about 70 billion and falling. The sky was falling. Everyone was panicking. Everyone I knew was selling everything. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't want Bitcoin. They didn't want Ethereum. We thought Ethereum might pop because it'd be a safe haven. No, I told everyone at the beginning, Bitcoin is the leader. If Bitcoin's going down, everything else is going down. So the whole market just absolutely tanked. And one of the ways I made a lot of money, I mean, just so much money, was if you watch the videos, look at all those things I was buying. I was buying right on TV, like right on my videos over and over again, just trying, not just doing it for myself. This is my documentary, but, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking people are going to pick up on this and get a little bit of buyer's confidence because it's easy to follow the herd when the herd's going. I can say mentally you can be a fruit or you can be a rock. And what that basically means is when you're getting the pressure on, when you're getting squeezed, that you're either going to bleed out juice as a fruit, or you're not going to be able to be crushed like a rock, like a strong rock. And you got to be able to handle this pressure. You're just going to get crushed like fresh squeezed juice. And this is just going to be a very, very bloody time. And if you don't have your mind correct, it's just so much money to be made. I look at it this way because, I look at it this way. Like I look at all these coins because there's so many coins right now that are just really decent coins, really, really good coins. And if you just want to look at what I'm talking about here, and I've been telling people this, when something comes up and then Bitcoin is about to double, about to do its thing, you're going to have an altcoin bloodbath. And this is going to be like the biggest Batman heads. But if you can just look at these graphs at where they started, even DigiByte, I mean, this was a popular one, everyone. Lots of good partnerships. If you're just going to be looking at the patterns, let's see a coin. Yeah, just looking at the patterns of these coins. Just trying to think of all the solid coins that are just experiencing the same thing. When you're talking, even Golem to an extent. There's a lot. This is what the altcoins are doing. This is what, except the very, very new ones, right? If you're very new, you're probably in double-digit red right now if you're new. Walton's newish, right? But I've told you, Walton's not going to be safe. No one's going to be safe from this bloodbath that's about to happen. Nobody. Chainlink's already down to 38. That pisses me off. It only happens with the new coins because I have no problem clicking one of the older coins. But for some, and I did the cookie thing, I did all that shit. It's not working, and I don't have time to fuck with it. If I really need to see a coin, I'll just use another browser until this shit gets fixed. And that's the thing, like, I'm not pissed. Like, I'm not saying, oh, I'm going to sell all my Brave Attention token because there's a glitch or something. Like, there's so many. What happens is there was the big hype for the coins. They first came out and they're basically free, the altcoins. And then they build the hype. Oh, this is going to happen. They're going to build this, or there's going to be some kind of, with Golem, it was the clay version, or wherever the fuck they were unleashing their things. You had Sia Coin's platform being launched. You had all of these no limit coins soccer, NFL Premier. You have just so many coins that, I mean, look at even Qtum recently, where it had the it's up right now, but it had one of the biggest upgrades right here, and it ended up just falling off the moon. And it's just a time we're in with Bitcoin fork. And what happens after Bitcoin forks and it stampedes, it does its thing, people then want to look at the cheap altcoins because they're like, man, I made double my money on Bitcoin, double my USD, double my fiat, if you want to look at it that way, worth in Bitcoin. And now the altcoins are so cheap because that's just how it is. People understand when something comes up, they're looking to make the money, right? Sell up here and then look for something down here. That's natural, right? That's what traders do. But when everything starts falling, that is where people get shook out and people are going to get really, really hurt if they can't hang on just like they did last time in July. Because I know people, like, there's people dumping basic attention token for 4 cents, 3.5 cents. Just absolutely crazy things were happening. Sia coin was just dumping. Everything was dumping so hard. No limit coin was actually surging, if you guys remember. But that was also because it was relatively new, fresh blood. People, it was filling out. It was so cheap that it didn't matter at the time. Some things you're going to have like that. New ICO coins, right? Like Vibe did and Obsidian when these things exploded. Like, these is because you getting them at wholesale price and then the market makes up the price. And once the market has made up its mind, then from there it's going to go down if there's any kind of a fork bullshit. And it's very obvious. It's in the, you can really, really see it. And with that said, you're looking for coins that are doing things. I'll talk about 2 coins that are doing things. The no limit coin, logo coin. So basically we've had enough feedback from people saying, hey, we want to look and see the new logo and a new coin. So what I did is I went and I got professionals. And they're going to make a badass thing. But then I thought, because other people were like, man, I got an awesome logo. And this dude, you know, Ryan, he's a good guy. He posted a logo. People really liked it. And people were like, hey, man, you know, I really want to see this logo. So I was like, all right, bet. Well, you know, we're just going to have the pros versus the community. And whoever wins, wins, right? And I'm not going to say who's the pros logo. I'm not going to say it all because I don't want people to be tainted. I just want to let the best logo win. And the old logo and the old coin logo are going to be there. So, you know, if none of them are better than the old one. So it's going to be a democracy. I decided with the team everyone's going to be able to see like the new UI. We're going to have people who are entering the contest. So we're going to set up something for them so we can make sure the color codes and everything are all right and everything's perfect. And the new UI is not a community thing. It's a community thing in the fact that we're taking the feedback, but we have our professionals. That's done. We're just polishing it. And then you're going to have the rollout of the brand new product, meaning all the new features, all the cool shit, just completely renovated, 100,000% better. And then you got that to look for. So the winner of the logo coin contest, $10,000 in no limit coin, which is a fucking steal right now at the price, crazy, could easily be three times that after the fork, for first place for each coin. So you have a chance to win $20,000 in no limit coin for making a couple of badass logos. So if you want your hat in the ring and making $20,000 worth of no limit coin right before the new greatness, if you got some skills and you know somebody's got some skills, step up. More information in the no limit Slack. Hashtag logo contest 2. Enter. Also, on G, I am now taking why I quit Facebook stories. So what's going to happen is I'm going to be quitting Facebook publicly. And I'm going to be telling my reason why. I'm going to be deactivating my account on my YouTube video. And I want the same. I want people who are willing to quit Facebook or who already have quit Facebook to prove to me they quit Facebook and to tell me their legitimate reason why they quit Facebook. It doesn't have to be for OnG. It could be for whatever the hell, but just the reason, because they're stealing your privacy, whatever you're doing, right? I'm moving to OnG. I want my privacy to myself. I'm tired of giving people unparalleled power over my life. And it doesn't matter what country you're in, because they've already proven that, you know, the governments don't care. They're spying on other countries, and you're just a byproduct of getting in the way, and they pick up your feed. So I'm looking for, and the best, so I'm going to be running a contest, right? So the best why I quit Facebook story, real life story, is going to win I haven't made the amount yet. It's going to be something. It's going to be thousands. So we're going to make it really big, and then there's going to be a second place and a third place. So the top 3 are going to get paid. First, kind of a tournament style, first being the best. And then you're going to be featured. You know, you're going to be on the Anji website as a little feature and all that. So it's going to be a really cool thing for whoever wins. But I'm getting that going. The new UI is going to be coming out. And then I want to launch the Why I Quit Facebook campaign to raise awareness on why Facebook is not good. Why YouTube is not good. Yeah, I'm using YouTube, but really I don't give a fuck if they're listening to this. This is the only reason I'm using YouTube. I'm not using it for any communication, and I don't give a fuck who's listening, right? They can listen to this all they fucking want. I don't care. But in terms of Facebook, man, I'm messaging my family, my friends. I don't want to have it. And you know what's going to happen? The biggest thing is my mom said, well, how am I going to see your life? I was like, I guess you're just going to have to sign up for RNG, aren't you? And it's that simple. And if your family really wants to see your life, right, then they should be willing to come onto a platform that you feel comfortable posting it on. You know, I don't want to, people are going to feel pressured by their friends and family because they're like, oh, well, that's going to be weird. And it's like, well, if they really cared about you, then they would care that you felt uncomfortable with what's going on with Facebook, because they can just imagine. People don't understand, but if you can imagine what you're typing is on a billboard in some room with thousands of people who can read it. And everything you type, your letters are just popping up on a billboard, basically, for everyone to read. If you actually envisioned it and that was the truth, you'd be very careful on what you typed. And you'd be really worrisome, because people get lazy. They think they don't, but they probably send their little sext or titty pics or whatever on Facebook. You have no idea how bad you are. Like, you are out of there. If you've done that in your life, I hope you don't run for office, because that's going to be found and you're going to be screwed, because you're going to be running for office and then you're going to get some haters, and I don't know where your titty pic's going to come up. So I'm just telling you, people don't understand the implications when they're a teenager or a young adult with how they're using social media with their Twitter and their Snapchats and all that, thinking that they're safe, but they're really not. It's just hashtag important, guys. And what else? Also, there's right now we are early into bloodbath. We are very early into bloodbath, and as I said, what's going to happen is you're going to have the bloodbath. You're going to have some ebbs and flows, because the altcoins can only get so cheap before people are like, well, fuck that, that's free, right? Like, I can't not get that. It's absolutely free. I mean, Funfair is going to return to ICO prices. You're going to see things that are going to get below ICO price. And it's just a really good time to accumulate. I have been doing it in sections, because like last time, if people remember what happened last time, there was that last big hurrah I was going to go for, but then it wasn't there because the market started to steam up anyway, including the altcoins, right? So I got a lot of hurrahs, but this time I'm going to go hurrah, 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 just all the way through, because I really think every time I wake up and my coin I like is at a new low, I'm striking a spear. And then if I wake up a few days later, it's saying I'm striking a spear. And I've been telling people to save some spears, aka save some liquid, save some Bitcoin, save some Ethereum for these times. I mean, this is the time to get it. I mean, if you want double your money, fucking hooray. Stick it in Bitcoin and close your eyes for a few months. But, you know, I'm looking for this is a perfect opportunity. These once-in-a-life opportunities, man. My spirits are so sharp. I am every day hawking this. Like, it's once-in-a-lifetime what's happening right now. And it's absolutely imperative to be on top of this if you want to make absolute massive gains. Once this shit doesn't happen, man, you're only going to have so much of this bullshit happen with Bitcoin. It's only going to happen so many times before people stop giving a fuck. Like, what's the next fork after everything? It's going to be a bullshit fork. Like Bitcoin Silver or some stupid shit. Like, nobody's going to give a fuck about it. And these altcoins are going to... What do you think is going to happen with Golem when it becomes full throttle? What do you think is going to happen with No Limit Coin when it becomes full throttle with all the sports? What do you think is going to happen with these coins when the market cap, even Sia coin has just been, there's just so many coins that have such potential to absolutely boom, but the reason people don't like them is because A, no one's talking about them, and B, they're cheap. And that's the only time you can make a lot of money, is because the only reason somebody's not talking about them is A, that they're either busy and it's like, hey, we already told y'all what the updates were and you can look at it, And if you agree, it's cool. But like that's, you know, you're not going to just keep getting these hype messages. You know, people, you know, the good coins aren't going to keep barking because they don't care. They understand that they're building a product that's going to be successful, and they don't really have time to hype and worry about the price and coddle. You know, I understand that the investors want to feel safe and secure, but you know, really, these coins don't have time to fucking coddle your ass. It's like, grow some fucking balls and realize like it's a downtime for all altcoins, and not to panic. And if you do panic, you're just going to lose out on money, and just that's the reality. If you're able to accept that, then accept that. And it's going to make a lot of people bitter because they're going to lose a lot of money. A lot of people are going to become weak hands and dump their positions. It's always expected, of course, and this is where we get rich. This is where the rich get rich. You say there's 1% for a reason. People want to bitch and moan about it, but at the end of the day, they're not doing what the 1% really do. Yeah, there's a lot of corruption, but I mean, there's a lot of people out there making millions legit. You know, there's a lot of people out there getting it that's legit. Not everybody's a crook. I know, because if you're down, a lot of people think all rich people are crooks, but it's really not true. There's a lot of opportunity here, guys. You just have to ask yourself, what are you doing that's keeping you? Are you dumping every time it's red? Is that you? Because if that's you, then, you know, that's not me. And that's not a lot of successful people who have been highly successful in crypto. It's just, it absolutely shocks me that Regal coin is up 30%. And you have coins like No Limit Coin that are as cheap as they are. You got coins like Sia Coin, you got coins like Golem, you got coins like SYS Coin. You got so many status even. I mean, all of these coins are free, and they're only going to get freer. They're only going to get freer. $55 for Tasium. They're only going to get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. It just, it is what it is. That's why I don't care. Like, I get shocked, but then I'll move on because it's like, it's a waste of time. It's just focus, grind. I've been putting in 15-hour days for my projects, for my investments, while people are sitting around wondering about the price and all that. Like, I'm putting in work because I have an innate confidence that, you know, you just have to have confidence in the project that you're investing in and have confidence in yourself. And I'm willing. It doesn't matter. Like, the price absolutely only matters because I want to buy more. That's in terms of selling. I would never sell. I'm never selling any really No Limit Coin at all until all the sports are on there. I want to give it at least a fair chance to get to its prime, you know. And then a year from now, God knows where the market cap's going to be in terms of all that. So just making big partnerships behind the deals. Time, guys. I'm telling you, time is not the price. The price doesn't matter. It's the time, because the time creates the booms. But yeah, I'm going to kill it there. Cheers. Peace.